Okay, good morning, our presenters and participants. Welcome to the Virtual VT Show International Convention 2021. On behalf of the Organization Committee, we would like to thank you so much for your participation and contribution to our annual convention success. We are Leti Thi Hai and Chang Thi Yi Hien at the presentations moderators. We are delighted to see all of you in the light of virtual presenters, especially in this parallel live oral presentation. We do hope that all of you will be able to have some valuable knowledge and experience as takes away following the talk. Before the presentation, there are a few considerations. In case you have any questions or concerns about the presentation, please feel free to leave them in the chat box, okay, so that we can gather the questions for easy response in the 5 to 10 minutes Q&A session. We gladly welcome Nguyễn Hồng Nam Phuong in this parallel oral presentation, which is entitled Curriculum Development of English Major University Programs, Needs Analysis of English Language Theory Courses. About our speaker, Nguyễn Hồng Nam Phuong, she's a lecturer at University of Foreign Language Study, the University of Danang. She obtained her master's degree at Newcastle University, UK. So please welcome Nguyễn Hồng Nam Phuong to the speech.
Thank you, Ms. Hinh. Thank you, Ms. Ha. Good morning, everyone. I'm the last presenter. Unfortunately, today, Dr. Nguyễn Thị Huỳnh Ngọc is not available at the moment to co-present with me because she's having another meeting. So on behalf of the team, I present our research project named Curriculum Development of English Major University Programs, Needs Analysis of English Language Theory Courses. First of all, I want to mention why we start this project. In literature, needs analysis is shown to be very important in any course evaluation and curriculum development. And in English major undergraduate programs, such as the program at our faculty, which is Faculty of English, University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Danang, the number of credits of courses in English language theories is quite countable. However, compared to the number of the credits, there aren't many lecturers who are available to deliver the courses. We looked through the literature and we found that there's not much research regarding this issue. So we decided to conduct this study to analyze the importance of English language theory courses in English major undergraduate program from the perspective of lecturers, particularly from those who deliver the courses at Faculty of English, University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Danang. In short, UFLS-UD. So we set 3 objectives for this study. The first one is to examine the importance of courses about English language theory in English major undergraduate program at UFLS-UD. The second objective is to investigate the expertise of lecturers at Faculty of English there regarding these courses. And the last objective is to study some expectations and also concerns of lecturers when they deliver the courses. So based on the 3 objectives, here are the research questions that we raised in this project. So in terms of theoretical background, in a paper of Shepherd in 1995, he showed that needs analysis is very important in personal development. And in other papers from the other authors in different years, as being shown on the screen, it is claimed that needs analysis is also crucial in developing organizations. Talking about the weight of theoretical courses in undergraduate program in translation and interpretation at Faculty of English at UFLS-UD. So In 4 years, students have to complete 138 credits, and 16 out of them are on theoretical courses like research methods, introduction to English phonetics and phonology. In those 16 credits, 14 are compulsory and the other 2 are elective. So the courses designed to satisfy 2 out of 4 program objectives, one of which is to get students prepared with comprehensive knowledge in aspects of English language like phonetics, phonology, semantics, discourse analysis, etc. Another objective that the course can fulfill is to prepare students with professional ethics and responsibility toward lifelong learning for personal growth. So here is the 4 program objectives that the program has already set and the program learning outcome. So PO1 and PO4 are directly linked to the courses in English language theory. And here are the courses that we want to mention, including critical thinking, research methods, basic English grammar 1, 2, and other courses in the lower list here. They are all theories about English language. So we looked into the literature and unfortunately, we haven't found much research regarding this issue. One paper by Phuong published in 2016 about methods of teaching the course on Korean linguistics have suggested some formats of practice-oriented exercise for teaching theoretical courses in Korean linguistics. Another paper by Din in 2015 have suggested some practice to improve learning experience, and some theories about Russian linguistics were proposed to be admitted to reduce pressure on students. So based on the theoretical background and the review of the literature, we conducted this study at Faculty of English, UFLS, UD. So the sample size of this study was 24 lecturers. We used questionnaires and structured interviews to collect data. First, we distributed questionnaire via Google Form to lecturers who are working at Faculty of English, UFLS, UD, and after 2 weeks, we collect 24 responses. After that, we nominate 2 out of 24 lecturers to participate in some more in-depth interview sessions. And here are some of the results from the questionnaire. First of all, I want to mention the demographic information of the participants. So on average, the participants age roughly 40, and the vast majority of them hold at least a master's degree of art in relevant fields, and over 10% of them hold a PhD degree. So we asked the lecturers to rate the importance of these 11 courses as being shown on the screen. So we asked them to rate the importance of these courses from 1, not important, to 5, very important. And the results are shown on the screen. So according to this table, basic grammar, advanced grammar, and critical thinking were rated at 5, which means these are highly important to students' academic development. Other courses like Introduction to English Phonetics and Phonology and Introduction to Discourse Analysis. So more than half of the lecturers rate them at level 4, which is also important. Noticeably from this table is that none of the courses were rated number 1, which means that all these 11 courses that we investigated, all of them were considered important to students' academic development, though they varies in degree. Some were rated at 5, but some were rated 4, 3, or 2. We also asked the lecturers relevant expertise. So the vast majority of the lecturers who participated in this study were trained professionally, academically in research methods, in English phonetics and phonology, in English semantics, discourse analysis, advanced grammar, and morphology. Other lecturers also have other expertise in critical thinking, English pragmatics, English lexicology, though the number of lecturers who were trained in these fields were quite limited. We continue to investigate whether the participants have any prior teaching experience with these theoretical courses, and up to 75% of them have taught basic grammar 2, more than 50% of them have taught basic grammar 1, just a quarter of them have taught advanced grammar. The number of participants who have prior experience with critical thinking, phonetics and phonology, semantics, pragmatics, lexicology was very, very limited. Also, particularly with English stylistics, discourse analysis, and contrastive analysis, none of the participants have any prior experience with these courses. And up to a quarter of them have no prior experience with any of the courses mentioned here. So we continue to ask whether they want to deliver the courses. So more than 40% of them say yes, but up to 40% of them say maybe. And roughly 16% of them say no. And here are the specific expectations of the lecturers. They do want to get involved in teaching the theoretical courses, but more than 40% of them want to teach basic grammar 1, grammar 2, and the number of lecturers who want to deliver more in-depth theoretical courses like advanced grammar, critical thinking, phonetics and phonology decrease like less than 30%. And like pragmatics, stylistics, discourse analysis or contrastive analysis, just 4.5 out of 24 lecturers. It means just about one lecturer who want to get involved in delivering these courses. So based on the result we collected from questionnaire, so we continue to ask for more in-depth information from interviews. So we asked 2 lecturers who were working at Faculty of English and who were delivering theoretical courses. They have more than 20 years of teaching experience, and they provide more in-depth information on difficulties when they deliver the courses. One of the most difficult challenge that they encounter were complicated terminologies. They are theoretical courses, and the courses include a lot of complicated terminologies, which prevent them from delivering the courses smoothly. The second challenge when they teach the courses was the time to plan the lesson. They talked to us and they told us that it took them a lot of time to get the lesson well planned and get the materials prepared for the students. And in COVID-19 pandemic, we have to switch to online teaching. And in real-time online teaching, students show some lack of interest and lack of concentration. So that is also a difficulty that was mentioned while we conduct the interview. The lecturers also stated that students have an opinion that the courses lack practicality. It means that the knowledge they've learned from like English phonetics and phonology, English semantics, those pieces of knowledge, they consider them not useful for their future jobs. So that's one of the difficulty that being met by the lecturers when they teach the courses. So based on the opinions of those two lecturers who were interviewed, they hold an opinion that students lack awareness on importance of the course due to the high level of difficulty and due to the low level of practicality of these theoretical courses to the job. However, they also pointed some exceptional cases when some students do focus and they do get good results from English phonetics and phonology, English semantics, let's say that. While doing this study, we were aware that students have an assumption that the major is translation and interpretation between English and Vietnamese, which sound far more practical than the theoretical courses. Therefore, the courses are not likely to do them any good in developing translation and interpretation. And we raised this assumption to the interviewees, and we got some very different opinions. One of the lecturers considered this assumption is quite understandable because she told us that if they do not do the research, so when students learn research methods, it may be useless. Or when their pronunciation is already very good or excellent. So they may not need to learn any further theories about phonetics and phonology to make their pronunciation better. However, the other lecturer who were interviewed considered this is a misguided assumption because theoretical courses do play an important role in translation and interpretation. For example, the rules about sounds and the rules about connected speech in phonetics and phonology will feed into the process of interpreting from Vietnamese to English and vice versa. And the knowledge about meanings of words and about the semantics can help students to understand the deeper layer meanings of text, which will feed into more effective translation. So based on the results of the questionnaire, so 40% of the students, 40% of the lecturers say yes, it means that they want to deliver the course, but up to 40% of them say maybe. And we asked the interviewees for some suggestions to get lecturers more involved in delivering the courses. So some suggestions were given, including more academic bonding between experienced lecturers of the division and novice lecturer. So the bonding will help the novice lecturer get motivated, get encouraged to delivering these courses because the lack of human resource, and the experienced lecturer also available to share the teaching material so that the novice lecturer can save some time for preparing their lessons. So back to the 3 research questions we have raised earlier. So the research has shown that courses in English language theory are important to students' academic development. And the second question, whether the lecturers are well prepared to deliver the courses, and based on the results of the questionnaire, the answer to this question is yes. They are well prepared, they are well trained to deliver the courses. And in terms of lecturers' expectations and concerns about the courses, so as I've mentioned earlier, lecturers, most of them want to get involved in teaching the courses, but they have some difficulties, and some suggestions were also given to release some pressure on lecturers.
Sorry, Phuong, we seem to run out of time.
Yes. I'm done with my presentation. So here are some reference, and thank you so much for your listening.
All right, we would like to share our big thanks for your great presentation. Okay, now it's the time for us to have some questions to our speakers. Now, could you please? So there is one questions about Tripta that says, on what motivation is the research based on?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. On which motivation is the research based?
Which motivation?
Motivation is research based on?
You mean the motivation of the lecturers or the
motivation of the research?
So it's quite a problem here at our faculty that we don't have a lot of lecturers who delivering those theoretical courses. So I teach grammars, I teach critical thinking, and the workload is quite high. And Dr. Loc is also involved in the teaching and planning because she's the head of the division. So together we think that there should be some research to understand the needs and the importance of the courses compared to the number of lecturers who are available to deliver the courses. So that's why we decided to conduct this study.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so please, if you have any further concerns, so please let us know.
I also received one question from Drista. The question mentioned about translation.
Yeah.
As you mentioned in the presentation about presentation of translation and interpretation. And the question here is, do you think the theory of translation can simplify for students?
So I am aware of the theories of translation, but I am not specialized in translation because I worked in linguistic division. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, so it could be simplified so that student can get concise information in short amount of time, and they can instantly apply those theories into practice.
Thank you. Any more questions for Nam Phuong, please? All right, thank you very much. If you have no questions, I think that if you have a further question, you can email the presenter directly.
Yeah.
Yes. And on behalf of VIC 2021, we wish you all the best with the productivity and meaningful rest of our virtual convention. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.